Hi, everybody. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I was trying to um, click the link, the invite, and I click end. So I don't know if you guys can, if you are still there. This is crazy. Ah, so um, thank you for watching this video till it to the top here. Um, if you are watching this video, thank you. Please subscribe and share with your friends because this video is all about building. If you are building in Ghana or if you are building anywhere in Africa, the materials, how much it costs, and the prices, especially if you are in Ghana, we share prices so that if somebody called you and ask you, talking to you about building, and how much things cost. We give an idea how much things cost in Ghana, and we discuss about how we if you are building in Ghana, how it is. So thank you for watching this video, and please give video a thumbs up and share with friends because we talk about, so like the title is, we are revealing every secret about building in Ghana or building in Africa or building in Africa. I mean, specifically. So thank you. All right. Hi, Nate.
Hello,
How are you, buddy?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. The first, I was trying to press the link to share the link, and then I press end.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to join that, but then it was just like 2 minutes. So I was like, wait, what happened? You know?
I was doing the intro, and I went down there to share the invite a guest, not knowing
Uh-huh.
I press leave the studio. I'm like, really? I have to start all over again. I am so mad at myself.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
How are you?
I'm okay. So far, so good. I just went to get some food. Then I was like, oh, it's 3 o'clock, so I rushed. I rushed to get in here.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. We have
Yeah.
seven, we have 7 people watching. So let me say something about what we've been doing so that we're waiting for Kwabna to come, Kwabna and him to come. So, guys, if you are watching us for the first time, we thank you, Angie, for joining us. I think I'm speaking so loud, so I gotta calm down a little bit. I'm not.
No, you're fine. I mean, on my end, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So we talk about building in Ghana, and we have this guy that's so wonderful, so honest, that he's my brother from another, or he's my son from another world. He's awesome. So he's teaching us how to build, and he's giving us an idea how things cost in Ghana. And hi, lovely Dove. Thank you for coming. Atta. Oh, somebody. Is it Atta Emo? Hey, media. Didn't even know how I had you. But I think Maka.
Hmm.
And that's what we are doing here. This is what the channel about. This channel is all about. We will talk about things. We talk about issues. We talk about building in Ghana. And if you need help, we have Mr. Kumia Boatin that's building my house. I have to bring him live. I'm working on that because one Wednesday we're gonna switch to Mr. Kumia Boatin, and then the other Kwabena will join us because he's good. He's really good. It's this channel started all because of Mr. Kumia Boatin. So I think we have to. Nate, what do you think? We should bring him on so that we talk to him, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, we should.
yeah. He deserves it. This guy sitting right there is taking all the attention. We have to share that.
Nice haircut, man. Nice
Nice
haircut.
that?
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
You look
you.
sharp.
You look so young.
Thank you. Thank you.
You look so young. You know what he told me the other day? The other day he said, I said, I said, oh, you think you are I'm older than you. I'm older. And then I called him and he said, oh, by the way, don't think you are older than me that much because you don't know how old yeah. So we were fighting behind the scenes about who is older than who. Yeah. Welcome, Kwabena.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Hello, my brother.
Yeah.
Mm,
So, Kwabena,
okay.
anytime we start this,
Yes.
please take like 2 minutes to talk about. This is the bedrooms that you are talking about, 3 bedrooms, and like
Okay.
how you do it, so that if somebody is
Okay.
watching it for the first time, they can go back and watch the previous video so that they will know what you are
Mm,
talking about. Yeah.
okay. All right. Yeah. What we've been doing all this time is that we're talking about a 3 bedroom model. That is 3 bedrooms. All the bedrooms are en suite. That is, they have their own toilet and bathroom, and then the walk-in closet, a very small walk-in closet. There is a hall, a dining area, a kitchen with a storeroom, and then a two-car garage. So, and then the size of plots, the land that we are building on is a 70 by 100. The plot size is 70 by 100.
What?
Yeah, he froze again. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so guys, if you are watching and you keep on asking me about Kwabna's email, I got a lot of comment about Kwabna's email. This is Kwabna's email, anim.kwab, kwab, @gmail.com. Okay, so please, if you want to
No.
contact Kwabna,
Am I back?
anim dot kwab, kwab, so you can
Yes.
contact him. Yeah. All right, go
Am
ahead.
I?
And if you get
Okay.
money, you get all the contract, make sure that you give me percentage or you are in big trouble. Okay, don't laugh. Hey, American business. It's all
2,800.
about business. So go ahead,
Nate,
buddy.
Nate, I'm going to start adding her commission to your bills.
Oh, tell me.
No, don't do that. I'm not collecting anything. I'm not taking anything from you. No, no, no.
Oh, no, no, I'm just
I
kidding. I'm
stop.
just kidding.
I'm not doing
No,
that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Uh,
All right, buddy, go
okay, so
ahead.
yeah, so that's the model we are using. Our but the top, sorry, the ground floor, the square foot area is 2,800. In total, there are 3 rooms. A kitchen is as big as. Sorry, let me give the sizes of the rooms. Our rooms are 15 by 14 feet. The floor size of each room is 15 by 14 feet. Our kitchen is also as big as a room, 15 by 14 feet. The hall is quite bigger, is 20 by 22 feet. The hall is quite big because it's both a hall and then a living area. The two-car garage is also 15 by 17 feet. And then what else is missing? Yeah, all the toilet and bathrooms are 9 feet by 10 feet. The washrooms are 9 feet by 10 feet. So that's the sizes of rooms that we've been talking about. Today, sizes matter because we are going to talk about plastering and painting, internal and external. Plastering and painting, internal and external. I was doing an experiment. I'm not yet done with the experiment, so I will not talk much about the experiment. Actually, if everybody has heard of this system, you know, POP came from the French. That's why it's called POP, Plaster of Paris. And it had developed to the point where now we use a mixture of a material from the POP with material from painting to do what we call enduit. It's more of a surface preparation for our walls, internal walls, before we do painting. So if you've or if recently your POP guy or your painter is telling you need to do Andouille on your walls. It's a very new system and it's very good. It makes your wall look very smooth and nice. It preserves your painting because it's a combination of a POP material and then paint. And so when you paint on it, it absorbs a lot of paint and then it keeps it for a very long time. You get a very long lasting finish when you do that. But bear in mind, it's quite expensive. We are going to discuss how much it costs to paint a room. I'll give the size of the room and I'll give that how much material you're going to use to do the Andouille in your room. Yeah, the experiment I'm doing is now they do the plastering before they do that Andouille. Is it Andouille or Andouille? My French is bad, so please pardon me. They do that, they do the plastering before they do the Andouille. But I'm experimenting where you will not do the plastering at all. You do the Andouille straightforward, then you paint. If it works, I'll come back with my results and I'll tell people that it does work. You can decide not to do plastering. So in your room, if after you've done your block work, you do your floor screeding, you can do your floor tiles, do your ceiling POP, and then you do your Andouille on your walls without plastering. But I'm yet to get the results. So please give me about a week or two to get that result. I'll come back and then give everybody the result, whether it worked or not. Yes,
Okay.
please. I'm listening.
Can you please make a video of it so that we can post it on my channel for people to have an idea
Yes.
what you're talking
Yes.
about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
I'll
please
make it.
make
I'll
a
make
few
it.
videos also. I forgot to tell you this. Make a few
Okay.
videos about Nate project, and so that I can make a video about it, what
Okay.
you are doing stuff also.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll do that. Yes. So until that results come, today we talk about our normal process, the plastering, internal, external, and then painting. Now, let's take a model room. Averagely, I don't think anybody's room will be much bigger than a 14 by 15 feet room. 14 by 15 feet room. That is the model I'm using now. So if your room is a 14 by 15 feet, and if your room is also as high as our model, we are going 13 feet high. Our ceiling is 13 feet high. So if your ceiling is 13 feet high and your room has 2 windows, that means if you are in your room, you are going to have only 2 sides of the room that is completely block work. The other 2 sides will have a window, so there will not be much surface area. I'm making this description so that you understand how much, because we are going to do plastering. So I want everybody to understand the surface area that we are going to plaster and then we paint. So in your room, if you have 2 windows, that is one on opposite side or one on 2 sides. The other 2 sides will be completely block work. That is from the bottom to the top is completely block work. That is where maybe one side is where you put your bed and the other side is where your television will be. So if your ceiling is as high as 13 feet, 11 feet, let's use 11 feet. Averagely, everybody will be around 11 feet high. So that means if your ceiling is 11 feet high, your wall should be 11 feet high, 15 feet on the width, and then yeah, so 11 feet 2 sides and then 15 feet 2 sides. So which should give us a surface area of 11 times 50, 165 square feet. So the side where there is no window, which is completely block work from bottom to the top, from our model is 165 square feet. The side where there is window, because there is window, obviously you're not going to plaster where there's window, you're not going to paint where the window is. So that is about 1/3. No, let's make it 2/3. 165 times. Let's make it 2/3 of the surface area. So 110 square feet. So where your window is, you're making it 110 square feet. And then where there is no window is a complete wall, is 165 square feet. Our ceiling is 11 feet high. The bottom side is 15 feet. one side will be 14 feet, so it's just a foot difference, because our room floor side is 14 feet by 15 feet. Okay, now for this size of room, this is how much cement you are going to need to do the plastering, and this is how many days you are going to need to plaster, because that's what I used with this model. Now, one mason, um, one mason, one laborer. That is, the laborer is the one going to mix the mortar for him, and then he's going to distribute the mortar to him, and then the mason is going to stand in the room and then be collecting the mortar and then be doing the plastering. If you use one mason, one laborer, that mason in this model, that mason should use 2 days to finish plastering a room. And then the third day he will use to do the washroom. He will use 1 day to plaster the washroom. He will use 2 days to plaster a room which is 14 feet by 15 feet floor size. The wall is 11 feet high. If you have 2 windows, please, if you have just 1 window, that means there are 3 complete walls. He's going to take a third day to finish. But if you have 2 windows, he should take 2 days. I'm giving an average time. So yeah, your mason could be hardworking than my mason, and he could use a
Pamela,
day.
I have a
Yes,
question.
please.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you hire a mason and a laborer, do they
Yeah.
charge for they charge the work that they are going to do, or they charge by daily? Because you said they should use 2 days to finish.
Yeah, yeah. Normally. Okay, for the laborer that I've been working with, in the beginning he was charging like contract. He charged, okay, I'll plaster the whole house for you. I charge you this amount. But I realized that was too expensive. So I was able to beat around with him, play with him for a while. And then I realized that I got to get the rate for mason, how much they charge a day, how much laborers charge a day, and how much helpers charge a day. Then I realized that no, if I let them work per day, it's cheaper than giving them a lump sum for all the work.
What about if they
The
don't they
tenant,
come by day and they don't do enough?
yes. So what another tactics is that, okay, first you tell him, oh, if I give you contract, how much will you charge? He tells you, oh, 4,000. I'll plaster all your rooms for you. Then you tell him, how many days will you use to finish? Because he thinks he's coming to get a lump sum from you, he will tell you, oh, I can use for 5 days, 6 days, 1 week, we'll finish. Then you intentionally say, are you sure? No, I don't expect you to. You're not going to. Aren't you going to spend more? He will take his time, bearing in mind that you're going to give him that amount of money. He will take his time and explain to you, oh, don't worry, see, a mason, a laborer, we can, if you have 2 laborers or 2 people to help me, I can do this a day, I can do that a day. With that kind of how do you call motivation, he will talk to you, he will explain, he will give you the details. Then you're like, oh, okay, so you can do this amount of work a day. Then you later tell him, okay, fine, then I want you to do it by day. Then
Got it.
now, then now if he is not working fast, you can see, you tell him, Master, you are now not working fast. And normally what I do is, whenever you start, let me give this advice out. When you start a project, probably the first time it will be more like a foreman. He will also be a mason. And then every time there's work, he calls other masons to come help him. When you go around, or you have someone go around and you meet the other masons, pick their numbers, pick their contacts. They are also fellow masons like him. The thing is that because he is the first point of contact to you, he becomes the foreman. If the other mason also becomes the point of contact to another client, that mason becomes a foreman. Your mason becomes a mason to him. So he goes to work for him. So by when you pick more than one mason's number, now the reason I'm saying this is that these masons also have, is it a code of ethics? When normally you are working with a mason and you want to change him, another mason doesn't want to come for the work because they say it was a job someone has started. I don't want to come continue
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we Ghanaians, we Africans, and our that kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't want to. Yes.
Yeah.
So what you do is, what the tactics you play them is, when you come in, there's more than one mason working. Speak to all of them. Be nice to all of them. Sometimes buy them lunch. Get their contact. Let your foreman feel that, listen, I talk to all of them. If you think you're not available, I can call them. And they
And
are
call
already
them.
working on your project. Yes. They are already working on your project. So it will not be more like they are taking his job, because they are already on the project.
Guys, you
All
gotta
you do is,
you
yeah,
gotta clap for this guy.
that's what you do. The only thing is to convince them to kind of just go, oh, you know what, your foreman is sick, oh, so I want to call you guys so that you come and do the work for me. He's not well, or he has traveled, he's gone on funeral. So can you guys come and do the work? They will come. That one they will come, because they know they're already working for their foreman.
Yep.
And
Yep.
you have,
Yep.
yeah, you called and said your foreman is sick, so yes, they will come. Even sometimes with my foreman, he has had fight with some masons. Now he doesn't call them anymore. I later got to find out that, oh, okay, so he does have issues. And the issues are more of, he doesn't pay them the right amount.
Ha!
He charges me, but he doesn't pay them the right amount. So yes, so if you do that tactics, you have their numbers, you'll be there. Sometimes you'll be there and one will call you. Ah, master, please, today, how much did you pay us? Then you see that, oh, okay, so this is developing. And it is good for you, the client, because now you get to know that, okay, your foreman is not paying him the right amount. And then you put, okay, you know what, how much did he give you? Oh, so how much is he supposed to give you? Okay, you know what, from now on I'll pay you directly. When you come in my name, and then I'll pay you. Then you have more than one missing, so that your actual missing doesn't mess you up. Yeah. So
This
yeah,
is the
let's continue. So that is to
I'm sorry. This is the reason why I'm coming to
okay.
Ghana and come and work for you. Because
No problem. No problem. That's fine. That's fine.
all right,
That's
Papa.
fine. Yeah. So yes, so that is to answer your question. To be able to know, like, to prevent them from being lazy, if they charge you per day, that's what you do. Get more than one mason. Some, yes, obviously we are going to find some bad nuts, but you find the mason who is hardworking,
Who's
who would
hardworking?
be
Yep.
satisfied, who will be satisfied with the daily rate you are paying. And the person, when the person realizes, oh, this man, he's doing plastering. After plastering, he will do this, he will do that. If I'm hardworking, I am punctual, he's going to use me throughout. You're going to get somebody like that. You might not get the person in the beginning, but maybe
One day,
within
one
two,
day.
3 stages, you get one mason who is very hardworking, and then you use that person. Yes. So the weight I'm using is averagely. You can get a mason who will say, well, I can do a room. The model I'm using, I can do a room for 3 days. Someone will say 2 days. Someone will say, okay, if you give me 2 helpers, I can use 2 days. If you give me one helper, I'll use 3 days. So it depends. Sometimes too, this one, I'm saying this for them. I don't always have to hit their back. Sometimes when they start, you realize they are very fast because they have the energy, they've rested. The first day, the second day, you realize they're going very fast. Then maybe the third day, fourth day, fifth day, you realize they are slow. Please understand that they are humans, they get
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
So pardon them when you realize that, oh, now they are slow. It doesn't always mean that they are being lazy. Sometimes the first 2, 3 days, 4 days, they are very energetic, they go faster. And then maybe after a week or two, you realize now they are slow. If you realize that they are slow, their tactics. Sometimes you yourself, you realize that, no, if I bring in more people, they can finish the job in a day. Rather than if I use a few people and then they take longer days, I might spend more. So it's up to you. You need to do the maths and then know which one will help you. And then with time, you can also measure how hardworking your masons are and tell that, oh, the person can be very, very consistent and then work continuously or not. Yeah, so I believe that's what a mason can do. A room 14 by 15 feet, 11 feet high, he should be able to plaster it within 2 days if he has one helper mixing the mortar for him. Let's talk about the material use. Um, I recommend you use 1 bag of cement and 2 trucks of sand.
Two
2
truck?
trucks of sand.
Two
Sorry,
truck or
yeah,
two
sorry,
wheelbarrow?
2 wheelbarrows. I'm talking in their terms, in their language. They say trucks. 2 wheelbarrows of sand for 1 wheelbarrow. Sorry, for 1 bag of cement. That is the ratio you use for plastering. You can use less. You can use 1:1. You can use 1:1.5. My
So
best recommendation is
which is better for you building your own house? No, which is
so you don't buy a lot of cement. You use 1:2. 1 bag of cement, 2 wheelbarrows of sand. I'm going to do the calculation for a room. If you use 1 bag of cement, 2 wheelbarrows of sand, for the model I'm talking about, you are going to use 8 bags of cement for the whole room.
wow.
8 bags. So if you have, and for the washroom, the size that is 9 by 10 feet washroom, which is 11 feet high, you are going to use averagely 4 bags of cement for the washroom. 4 bags of cement for the washroom. So let's say for a room plus the washroom, 4 plus 8, 12 bags for a room and a washroom. So if you are doing 3 bedrooms, it's 36 bags of cement. Interestingly, your hall will take less bags of cement. The reason is that most of us, our living room or the hall has a lot of windows and bigger windows. And then the wall in the living room area is also short. Sometimes it's just 3 courses of the floor, especially where the windows will be. It's just 3 courses. You realize that your hall will have probably 2 sides which are completely block work. That is from the bottom to the top is block work in your hall. The other sides will all be windows and short wall. So interestingly, your hall, which is so big, does not mean the bags of cement and sand will be double. You would use less cement in your hall compared to your bedrooms plus your washroom. So if our bedrooms and washroom are using 12 bags of cement, your hall might use 10 bags of cement, not 12 bags of cement.
So, Kwabena,
Yes.
1 cement, 2 wheelbarrows of sand,
Yes.
right? Or 1.5
Yes,
cement,
correct.
1.5 bag cement, 2 wheelbarrow of cement.
No, no. 1 bag of cement, 2 wheelbarrows of sand.
Uh-huh.
If you can afford to buy more cement, you can do 1 bag of cement, 1 wheelbarrow of sand. It works fine.
Oh, got it. Thanks.
You can also
Okay.
afford more cement. You can buy 1 bag of cement, 1.5 wheelbarrows of sand. But please
Okay.
do not go beyond 2 wheelbarrows of sand. Do not go beyond. I'm saying this because I am not mentioning any cement of choice. I am using the average cement on the market. Not all the cement on the market works the same. So I don't want to tell you you can use more sand, then you go use a different cement I'm using and you don't get the same result or you don't get a very good result. So I'm taking the average cement on the market and I'm saying do not go beyond 2 wheelbarrows of sand.
Of sand.
Some
Yep.
cement, yes, some cement, if you go beyond 2 wheelbarrows of sand, you are going to get a very bad result. Not all that they write on the cement bags is true. They don't tell us the truth. One day we might talk about cement being sold in Ghana. Yes. So we've spoken about labor, we've spoken about materials to use. And then what I also say again, just like we do in concrete, when they finish doing the plastering, yes, let's talk about how much thickness your plastering should be. It should be minimum, please, I'm stressing on this, the thickness minimum should be 1 inch. That is 25 mm thick.
On the wall?
The issue on the wall, yes, the thickness. I would say if you hold your finger, your index finger, the first line, yeah, from the top of your index finger, can you see? Okay, so the top of your index finger to the first line. That's how much thick your concrete should be. Yes, an inch thick. But there is a problem that people face. The problem is that during the blockwork stage and your, how do you call it, during your pillars and your concrete stage, the carpenter does not how do you call it, fix the woodwork well. So when they finish pouring the concrete, either for the pillars or for the concrete floor, it becomes crooked. It is not the right shape. It doesn't align with your wall, with your blockwork when they finish doing the blockwork. So sometimes you realize that your foundation is extending a little. Sometimes you realize that your foundation is extending a little bit compared to your block work. So when they come and they need to plaster, they tell you, I'm sorry, we need to plaster for you to match your concrete, either your pillar or your foundation concrete or your top floor free or flowing concrete. But it's unfortunate. If it happens, you have no choice but to plaster to that thickness for it to be able to flush with all the concrete, either the pillar or the top flowing or the foundation concrete. That's unfortunate. You can avoid this by during the time they are doing the concrete. You just make sure you speak to the carpenter to buy the right wood to fix it properly so that when they are pouring the concrete, the wood that sometimes the wood opens up where the nail is, it opens up a bit. It makes the concrete irregular shaped. And when it's irregular shaped and they are coming back to do plastering, they need to plaster for all that irregular shapes to go away. And it takes a lot of material to do the plastering. So that is one challenge I know a lot of people face during the time when they are plastering. Yeah. So that's that. And I'll say again, after plastering, let them come back the next day, come sprinkle water on the plastering. Yes, please. Your
Nate,
question.
I have a question.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nate.
So with the
Go ahead.
oh, can you hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right. So with the plastering, do you have to uh get a separate contractor for the plastering or
Yeah.
um hello?
So that is
Yeah,
one
I'm
challenge I
listening.
know people face during the time when they are plastering. Yeah.
Hold
Oh,
on.
mommy, you are playing our YouTube video. That's that. And then
No,
I'll say I'm plastering. Let them come back. Someone is
no,
someone is playing.
somebody have to mute. Nate, mute
Yes.
your side. Mute. Nate, the question.
Okay, Nate.
So
Hold on.
No, it's not Nate. It is Paul. It's Paul.
It's Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Paul has done it. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Paul has done it. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right, Nate,
So Nate.
go.
Yeah. No, Nate. Go on. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Go on,
so
Nate.
okay. So I'm saying that do you have to get another contractor for the plastering or um you could use the same people because I heard it's always good to do like the whole thing in stages and don't give um the the entire work to one person but do it in stages. So use this person, is that what is your take on that?
And can I add something to it, Nate?
Yeah.
I hear also that if the people who does the block work, the plastering people, you need to find somebody who is really good at it,
Right.
so that
Right.
it will be really clean and nice. That's what I heard.
Right.
Okay, Kwamina.
Yeah, you are right. The thing is, these masons, some have their specialties. There are some masons that are very good in plastering. Some are very good in block laying. So you need to find out the masons that are very good in plastering. Some might lie to you that, oh, I'm good in plastering, but they will end up not being good. So you can do trials with them, probably during the foundation stage. You can do trials with them and say, okay, come do the plastering around. Yes, you can also use your fence wall as a trial for them. Come plaster my fence wall. Let me see your handwork, and then I'll decide whether I'll use you for my actual building. So yes, some are very good in plastering, some are not. So you need to find the good ones to do your plastering for you.
Okay, Kwamina.
Yes, please.
Okay, so some people have questions. So when you get to a certain point, then you
Yeah, yeah,
end
yeah.
and then you
Yes.
answer questions because we don't want it to be too long.
Okay. So let me see. Oh wow, there are so many questions. I missed all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Paul, if you have a question, you can ask. You can
Okay.
unmute
Someone.
yourself.
Okay. Okay. Someone said, "What if you have 50,000 Ghana cedis? Can that much money get your land built?"
Okay,
The
Kwabena.
land, I think. Yes.
Um. Okay, so some people have questions. So when you get to a certain point,
Yeah. Now I'm answering the questions now.
okay,
Yeah.
go.
So
Let me
yeah.
see. Oh wow, there are so
Someone
many
is
questions. I
playing.
missed all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone is playing my voice again. Someone is playing my video. Please
If
mute
Paul,
the
if you have a
YouTube.
question, you can
Yeah.
ask.
Yes.
You can unmute yourself.
Can I speak now? Okay. Someone said, "What
Okay,
if you
Paul.
have
Yeah.
50,000 Ghana cedis? Can that much money get your land built?"
No.
Okay,
The
Kwabena.
land, I think. Yes.
Okay, so
Paul, you are playing my video. Can you mute the YouTube videos so that we
Yeah.
can hear you
I'm
ask
okay. I'm
question,
answering
Paul?
the question.
okay,
Yeah.
go.
So hang on. Let me see. That's better.
Okay.
Okay. Is any better now?
Yes, it's better now. Yes.
Okay, I'm very sorry. It's my first time coming on this video.
No
I'm very
problem.
grateful for what you were doing because I've been living in Ghana for about 15 years. And whatever you've been describing, I've gone through all of them. I've made all the mistakes. I've got a very deep pocket to show for it. And my only concern is with a person of your talent, why don't you open a school? Because there's a lot of us in the diaspora who we have got no clue about building before we start. You understand? And if you either have an online school or you write books, so that people will buy it and then people will actually be part of. Because I'm a lorry driver and I've been following your show when I'm actually driving. But today I brought my laptop at work and I've actually asked my manager to give me a break so I can follow you properly. So I just want to say a very big thank you for what you. I just want to say a very big thank you for what you are doing.
Okay.
You know, you are on the right track. So I just pray to God that people of your talent, we can get in Ghana things like social housing. You are very, very talented. You know, I follow your video on the digester and everything. It's just like, stop on. You are a blessing to Ghana. Let me put it that way. And thank you, Madam, for your show. It's
Yes.
I've been following it religiously. I've been following it, repeating it, and everything. So a big thank you for what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, too. We appreciate that.
No worry. I actually live in London. I live in London, but I go to Ghana every year.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me go through the questions. Someone is asking, what's the best place to buy land now? He's asking Tilly, where is your house located? I think your house is located at mid-year, right? Around Amasaman. Okay. All right. Yeah. Tilly, please, you've muted yourself. Aha. Okay.
Problem.
Nate, I'm listening to yes.
Yeah, it's Amasama. Where is it located? Is it close to
between Achimota to Insaum?
Between Achimota to Insaum, yeah.
Achimota, Pukwase, Amasamai.
I'm so lost. I'll look it up. on the on the.
Yes.
You are in trouble.
Come home, man. Come home. Come home.
I know Kumasi. I know Northern. I know Greater Accra, so I'm good.
Oh, you. Okay, all right. So someone is asking the best place to buy land. It depends on your choice. Your preferences. What actually do you want to use the land for? What is your main interest? Is it for yourself? What kind of environment do you want? what landscape do you want? All that matters. So if you really want to know where to buy land, you also need to say, give me your preferences, then I can advise you where you can get land to buy. Someone is saying that what if I have 5,000? Please, your 50,000 is it, I'm sure you're saying Ghana cedis. I assume you're saying Ghana cedis. 50,000 Ghana cedis. Can that much money get your land and house built? Can it be 4-bedroom? If it's 50,000 Ghana cedis, please no. If it's $50,000, if you're buying it at Akoti Kaswa, yes, you can get a land in Akoti Kaswa. I think Nate knows what I'm talking about, and then be able to use 50,000 to buy that kind of land, a plot of land, please, and be able to also build a 4-bedroom, 1-story on it.
Did you hear that?
So
Nate, I'm sorry. So $50,000. If it's $50,000,
Yes.
you can get a land
Yes.
and you can build like a 1-level house, right?
Yeah, correct. Nate, what's the land? What's the price of the land at Akoti?
it's $700 per plot. 70 by 100.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you see,
So
70 by 100, 700 is that's about 40, 50,000. Sorry, 5,000 Ghana cedis, right?
yeah, and it
So
depends
5,000
too.
Ghana. Oh no, go ahead, Nate. Go ahead.
Yeah. So if you're paying in installment, you could pay that. I think if you're paying in installment, it's $700 for 2 years. But if you're paying like outright, I think it's $650. So you have a better chance there. And
Oh, so
those
it's
land
saving.
are
It's
all
still cheaper. It's still cheap.
yeah,
Yeah.
those land are all virgin lands. So
Yeah.
you
It's still
can
cheap. Yeah.
you
It's
just
still
have
cheap.
to wait for it to develop a little bit,
Yeah.
or you could start yourself. Go ahead with yourself if you want to.
Okay. All right. So yes, to answer this question, if your amount stated is in dollars, $50,000 can buy a land and build a 4-bedroom, 1-story house in Ghana.
Now, Kwabena, we don't want a neighborhood that you have to wait like 20 years because people will be selling you a land and the land is like nowhere. And then, so don't
Oh,
let people hope high. And then when they build a house, they won't be able to live in
let
that neighborhood.
me okay. Let me make this. If you have, let's say, now there is a land around a very nice developing area, which is around 60,000 Ghana cedis. So this is
So, Corey,
let's say $10,000. So
we're
if you
gonna
have,
ask
if you want
if
to,
you have
okay,
questions, give us a few minutes. You have questions?
So I would say if you want a land in the prime area and well-developing area, if you have 60,000 Ghana cedis, that's let's say $10,000. Yeah, $10,000. You can get a land. Your remaining $40,000. 4-bedroom house. I'll say no, you cannot finish. You can do it. You can do the superstructure. You can do the superstructure. You might be able to do the roofing. Yeah.
Okay.
But you'll be left with painting and finishing. Yeah. Okay. Anyone has a question, please?
Anybody have a question? Corey, you have question? Gotta unmute
Then
yourself.
someone is okay. Okay.
You have question?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's muted. Did you mute him from your end, Tilly?
No, he has to
he did.
Unmute
Corey,
yourself.
you need to unmute yourself.
Okay. No, you're muted again. Okay, now it's good.
Can you hear me now?
We are listening to you, Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey,
Good?
we can hear
Okay.
you now.
So, hello, first, hi, everyone.
Hi.
Question for you. Building, use your service. Are you overseeing a project from foundation to finish?
You are breaking. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
He said, "Can he use your service?" He said, "Can he use your service?" Oh, he's talking.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll ask the I'll log off and ask the question.
Oh, his line is breaking.
He said, can he use your finish and can you oversee a project from foundation to finish?
What location did he mention? The location?
I didn't hear the location, and he said something about if it's already been built, can you oversee the project?
If it's already been built, it depends on the status. It depends on the issues. If there are no issues, he still want to continue. And I'll normally ask you to continue using your artisans if it is already built. I don't like replacing artisans if they are already on the project. I don't like that at all. It doesn't help. So if you already have your artisans, yeah, you already have your artisans, you want to continue, you just want me to come supervise, no problem. I'll continue using your artisans and then supervise for the rest of the finish of the project. But if you do want to start from the beginning, you want to use me also, I can supervise.
Okay. And with that, I've heard that a lot. That if you start with someone, you have to let the person finish. Is it like the norm in Ghana or something? Or is there a rule to that? And even if you want to replace them, you have to pay them some amount of money, or you have to send them away in the good way or something. I don't know how that works.
No, it is no. It's yeah.
Okay, we have Ben.
They normally threaten each other with juju. That's what I heard, that the workers will say, if you replace whoever is coming, I'm going to use
your
juju.
Mason is good. He has been good to you. He's not doing anything wrong. And you decide to change him, you need
Kwabena, you are freezing.
How do I say it? In the courteous way, in the
frozen. So freezing or frozen.
In the respectful way. But if he is
Kwabena, we can't hear you.
yeah, they do.
You're still breaking.
You are breaking.
Still, is it still breaking? Let me see my.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's better. Okay, it's better. Okay. To avoid that juju thing in the beginning, like I'll say, involve more than one mason in the beginning. Let them know that, listen, it is my project. I'm going to use more than one mason. Yes. All of you should be ready to work together as a team. You don't really, yes, it is when you take a contractor who takes a foreman and then now you are stuck with one person. But if you want to personally supervise the work, you need to take more than one mason. If your mason is also messing up, it's your project, it's your money, but you need to do it in a smart way. One, sit the person down, tell the person, listen, I think you are charging me too much, or I think you're not using the right materials for the work. So either you're going to change or I'm going to change you.
Yeah.
If he goes about whining, complaining, and all that, you tell him, the thing is, if you really want to change him, you need to find a very good way of changing him. Let him know that, listen, I know what you're doing is wrong. Prove to the person that this is what you're doing wrong. Before you change the person. Yeah.
Okay, so Kwabena, I don't know, Ben, do you have a question? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Hey, hi guys. How's everybody?
Good. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, I've been watching this show for now also several times. I'm in Canada, and then I've been going to Ghana every year since 2012. Try to go every year. So I've bought a land in around Kotoku, Papasi area. I don't know if you guys know Papasi.
No, is it on the
It's,
Dodowa Road?
no, it's after Amasamam, like after the toll,
Really?
Pokwasi.
Wow.
Oh, okay. My area.
Going to Kotoku area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the.
I think the name of the area is Ajen Kotoku.
Ajay Kotoku. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know
Oh,
Kotoku,
Ajay
huh?
Kotoku. Okay, okay. Okay, it's Ajay Kotoku. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know Ajay Kotoku. Okay,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm building them since 2012 now, so I'm still on it. Almost I'm almost done. I've done the plastering and everything, so I'm on my POP, but I'm going end of this month. January, I'll
Okay.
be going for almost a month and a half, so I'll see if I can meet you, Kwame. So I have different projects also that I'm doing. So
Kwabena.
I'll see if I can meet you there just to have a little bit chat and all those stuff.
No problem.
I really
No problem.
appreciate
I'll be
that.
available. Just
I
let
have
me
your
know
email also,
whenever you're
so
around. Yes.
Okay, by
Okay.
the way, Ben, I have
Yes.
the one who is building my house. He's really good too. So we're gonna share. Some go to Kwabena and he's in your area. The guy who is building my house is in
Yeah.
Kotoku area.
True.
So maybe
Yes.
if you
okay.
meet Kwabena can link you because he's also listen, me, I don't bring people who rip you off. The reason why we open this channel, Kwabena is honest. The person who is building my house is honest. So
Okay.
if you meet Kwabena, then Kwabena, you can introduce him to Mr. Akumia.
Yeah.
So that
Mr. Okay.
so Kwabena, you interview him first because he's on that area, so that Mr.
Yeah.
Akumia can
Yeah.
help him
It's
and then
easier and it's closer. Yes, it's better.
Okay. That'll be good. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
appreciate that.
you can
Yeah.
email Kwabena, and then Kwabena will link you to Mr. Akumia. Kwabena will do the foundation work, and then you meet Mr. Akumia.
Okay. That'll be good also. Yeah. I appreciate that. Thanks a
Okay.
lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. But you have to pay him some fee, say. Don't leave him hanging. That's my brother right there. All
Okay.
right.
Let me answer the questions. Someone is
Okay.
asking, a 20 feet by 40 feet land, is it good for land to build 3-4 bedroom house and grow your own food? No, I don't know which land is being sold 20 by 40 feet. I'm sorry. 20 feet by 40 feet is like the size of my room and the hall. It's too small
That's
to be
small.
a land. Yeah, that's small.
I
to
think
be a
maybe
land
she meant
for you to be able to
200, not
build
20. I think maybe she meant 200 by
400 feet.
400. Yes,
Oh, okay. Then
that's
that's
like
more
4
like
plots.
an acre.
Yeah, that's like 4
an
plots.
acre. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, somebody is saying that can you draw up a contract with a builder? Yes, you can, right, Kwabena?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Yeah. African Ghana Baby says, what's the minimum square footage for a single floor 6-bedroom, 2 living room, 2-car garage, please? I need to do some calculation, so just send me an email, and I'll need you to send me just a picture of your floor plan, and I can do that calculation for you, please. So send me an email, African Ghana, and then I'll reply to your question.
What
Robert agree. Robert is asking for me to recommend a mason. Robert, I need to know the location of your project, then I can see if I can find a mason around for you. Actually, if you are here in Ghana, we can find a mason together. I'll just show you the tactics I use to find a mason, and then you can do it yourself. It's not so difficult to get a very good mason who can do the brickwork and then the plastering.
Kwabena, I have a question.
Yes, please.
I think my question is the same as what Nate asked about when somebody's building your house, and I think Paul answered that, but I don't know if it's a question or suggestion. Okay. If I'm building my house and I sack you and I want to bring somebody in and nobody wants to take the job, That is very sad. That is very,
Yes,
very
it's very
sad.
sad.
Yeah, is it
Yes.
a voodoo thing or what is it? What is going on? Because number one, it's my building. And like you said, you have to make it specific to them that listen, this is what I want you to do. If you don't do it, you are out. Okay. And
Yes.
then,
Yeah.
like you said, bring more masons to it. So one is gone, another one is in. So that you
Yes.
don't get stuck. Nobody wants to pick up
Yeah.
after anybody's project. And it's sad because I was talking to this guy that I introduced you to Kwabna to, and Kwabna, you
Yeah.
were saying the same thing or something. It's not right. Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, I just have to
Yeah.
say this issue happened to me in Kwabenya. I was building in Kwabenya,
Uh-huh.
and yes, what you've discussed in your in your previous program, they were cheating me and overcharging me and everything. So one and I said, get out of my site, and they told me unless I use them, nobody will build that place.
Oh,
And I
my.
can tell you that my place has been uncompleted up to today. It's about
Wow.
yes, about any mason who come and know the story that this man has said, unless he is the one who will finish the project, nobody will come. And any mason who come and he will say, no, sorry, I need to go to the original mason who has started the project. And it has been like that ever since. So it's been like a
Your
tug of
building doesn't
war.
belong to you
I'm not going to
anymore.
use it. Sorry.
Your building doesn't belong to you anymore.
Exactly. But I just left that particular building and then I went to another side of because it's 2 plots of land. So I went to the second
Okay.
plot. That's where and another mason is happy to do that particular plot. But the plot where somebody has started, no, the answer is no. I'm not going to touch it.
So, brother,
think-
what are you gonna do? Paul, what are you gonna do?
Because I'm actually trying to be in a landlord. I've got like 2 other projects in Amasamai. So my hands are full in Amasamai at the moment. So I don't, it's not really my priority. I just left it as it is. So at the moment, yeah, I'm the one.
I see. If I could say something, I think I don't know. I might be wrong, but it depends on how if you listen to them, and if you listen to them, they will put fear in you. Because I've sacked people without even blinking. Like, you are out of here. Like, it's a done deal. This is my money.
Nate,
I'm telling
your
you.
case, you had a clear case. It was so obvious. You
Yes.
understand?
Your
case
and when
was
you
so
got,
obvious. They don't.
and
They
you saw what
can't.
you were
If
doing.
anyone, yeah, I saw it. Anyone who
No,
comes to see it and say, my friend,
Yeah.
you understand?
You have,
So there are some. Nate, go ahead, please.
no, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Okay, there are some scenarios when you come, you see the building, you say, oh, my friend, your mason is ripping you off. Anyone who comes to say, no, this one is too bad. Okay, but there are some scenarios, there are maybe little issues you can resolve with your mason and you allow him to continue. So if it is that bad, you need to change him. But there are some petty things, like for instance, maybe now you realize he was overcharging you. Then you go back and say, okay, listen, I have come to understand that you masons, you take this much, laborers take this much, helpers take this much. So now I want to negotiate. Can we negotiate and reduce so that you reduce your cost? He'll go back and come and say, okay, fine. Or you realize he's using less materials than he's charging you. That one is an obvious thing. You go, you show him, listen, you said 1,500 blocks. We count the blocks. It's not up to 1,500 blocks. I'm sorry. You are going to pay for the extra money. I'm going to make you work.
Kwabena, I'm sorry to cut you. It doesn't matter. It does not matter.
No.
If it's obvious, whatever it is. No, I don't think it matters for Paul to leave that.
No, I would never do that.
It's sad.
I would never do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the beginning, I didn't know. It's about 15 years ago, 2000. I didn't know nothing about building. I was totally innocent when it comes to building. So I was pushing the money to them. And then, as Madam Tilly just said, when they say, oh, we're going to get 1,000 blocks, it's actually maybe 400 blocks. And they were overcharging me to the tune that when I sit them down, because I was buying their mobile phone. When I go to Ghana, I look after them, I do everything for them. And I said to them, I said to my mason, the head mason, why is it that you are cheating me? So I've been looking after you so well. His answer is, us who are in Abrute, they need to charge us more than those who are in Ghana. That was his answer. He didn't lie. He said to me, who are in Abrute,
Yeah.
they call it Obroni tax. So he was very plain to me.
God.
He says to me, what we are charging you is Obroni tax. So if somebody is in Ghana, because of the poverty, we don't charge them so much. But you who are in Abuja, don't charge. He was very, very plain. So I was so angry that I told him to leave my side immediately, right? So he left, but he said to me, unless he is the one who will finish the project, he will.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, true to my word, any money I put in that project, I don't even understand where the money goes. And any medicine that comes in, any money that I brought in pastors to pray
So
in
what
that
are,
land.
so what are we doing with that land? Are we gonna sell
I
it?
don't know, maybe Mr. Nim can, tell me it's on Kwabenya by Abom Junction.
No.
By Abom Junction.
This one I don't have
Yes.
a solution.
Baba will take over.
This one.
I said,
No.
any person who know that story, they just run away from that side. We are not coming.
No,
Seriously.
no.
Okay,
I brought in pastors to pray. I brought in pastors to pray on that land to get rid of any curse that the Mason has said that the land, any money I put in that building, I don't understand that.
So do you wanna sell the land? You wanna sell it?
I have decided to sell half a plot.
Okay.
On that, because after the Pokwasi interchange, they built a big Pokwasi interchange, which now as you can go directly from Kwabenya to town.
Okay.
So the value of the land, the value of the land has gone very, very high. So I've decided to.
The way you are explaining the whole thing, if the value of the land is going high and you think there's a curse on that land, I'm gonna pay half price for what the value is.
I think Ben wanted to say something.
Maybe next time I can share a picture of the project. Yes.
Yeah, this is for Paul.
Ben.
Paul. Yeah, this is for you. So that land, why did you ever try to go take a month or 2 months yourself and take new people from outside, like from Kumasi or anywhere to come and do that job for you?
Thank you for the advice. Thank you very much for the advice.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Go all the way,
I'm actually
go all the way to
I'm
another
actually,
region.
God willing, if I can pass my COVID test, I'm actually going to be in Ghana next week.
Yeah, because
okay.
But what
That's if I can pass my COVID test. So I bought my ticket and everything. So I'm going to try and then go there. And I'll follow your advice. I'll take Mason from maybe totally different towns.
Yeah,
We don't know.
because those people, sometimes you have to be stubborn with them. I went 2018, and then the chief want to deal with me. I took a police we went and carried the chief. I took the chief to Amasama police station. You have to stand on your ground when those people want to intimidate you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's your ground.
That's what,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. If you are nice to them, they know they can work on you.
Yeah.
If you are nice to them, I told one person I will arrest him when I come to Ghana. He should run. So down to this day, he's afraid of me because if you keep saying to yourself that I'm afraid that they're gonna cast a spell on me.
Yeah,
You
don't
do that.
That's why I want Paul to sell that land to me. Can I sell that
So
land?
you deal with the case.
No, when you go to Ghana
Let's
and
give Paul the
you say that
solution.
you are still scared, please sell it to me for half price because it's already cursed. And
You remove the case and so.
you remove the case and then you deal with it.
Paul, listen to me. I am from Kumasi. I am a Ashanti woman. And listen, that whatever curse on that land, I'm gonna build stock on that land.
Amen.
I am going to build stores on that land, and that land is going to make me so much money.
It's not in a prime location because after they build that motor with the Pokwasi interchange all the way to Kwabenya.
Yeah, the overhead. Wow.
Let's talk about it. Please
Anyway, one question.
Email me at tillytothetop@gmail.com.
I will do. I will do.
Tillytothetop@gmail.com.
I will do. Anyway, please, one
Paul, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
How much are you willing to sell it for if you want to sell it? Like you said, you want to sell it, but how much? How much?
How much are you willing to sell it for?
I think I'll go for, like they have their the market rate. I'll go for the market rate.
What is the market rate? The land is already.
The market rate of land now is about 50,000. It's about 50,000 Ghana cedi for the market rate for a plot of land.
That's less than 10,000.
Which is 70 by 100.
100.
Like 8,000.
50,000 Ghana cedi.
That'll be 8,000.
Transferring the money
Okay.
to you.
Okay, Paul. Let's talk. Let's
All right. But before then, can I ask a question? Can I ask a question, Mr. Nim, please?
Okay.
Okay. Now, my second project is in Dar es Salaam. That is just after Amasaman, going towards Obeyi. And when I tried to do my paperwork, the land title, I was told that we who are on the land are second claimant because there's some lady. There's some Nigerian lady in Nkrumah time. Since Nkrumah time, she bought the whole area and she registered it in her name. But what happened is there are big estates being built there. People are building hotels. It's quite a very developed area. So, Mr. Nim, what do you think we can do, or I can do to actually get my land properly registered?
It's a very difficult situation that you are in, because it will be difficult trying to contact the original custodians and do the proper transfer into your name. But you can give it a try. It will need you to do some travels, look for people, and then all that, so that you can get the original custodians for them to sign the documents for you. Otherwise, you can't get the title.
Now, Kwabena, that's not a good
I'll ask
answer.
that when you come down to Ghana, you just
That's not answer, Kwabena.
that's the best. That's for my point.
When the person is years ago, how can he find that person to be find a custodian?
Because they said that woman, nobody knows her whereabouts. Nobody knows her whereabouts. She's like since 1960s, coming Nkrumah time, that she bought the whole area and then she registered in her name.
So who
But it was told to me by the chief of Obeyi. I bought it from the chief of Obeyi.
No, no. Okay, I understand you now. The thing is, okay, I get you. The thing is that there is in Ghana, there's a law. When you buy a land, you have some years to develop, do something on the land. If she has bought it for several years, she has not done anything on the land, the chief has the right
to sell it.
How do you call it? To sell it. We sell it to you. So I don't think all they have to do is, I think you have to go to the court. They need to put a notice that blah blah blah, you need to come forward. If you're a family member or relative, they'll put it in a daily graphic or something.
Yeah.
That you are really the owner, come forward. Someone if nobody comes after some duration, then you say, listen, there's nobody. So now
that's why I can sell it.
Man, thank you very much. Thank you. You are a gift. You are a gift from God. Thank you very much.
Okay. Right.
Because I know that there's a certain years that if you have a land, you have to develop it.
Yes.
Even you can go to the chief that sold you the land, that you want to go to court because this person, this is the law. Maybe he knows it, maybe he doesn't. If he doesn't know it, you explain it to him. He can give you a letter. You go to court.
Sorry, it's I'm still in my workplace. Okay. Now the blockage is nobody come to dispute the land with me. There's no land guard issue.
I don't want to do something on that land and then all of
the problem is at land department, because anytime you go there, they'll go on their computer, they do their research and they say no. That particular land, there is we who came in to develop, we are second claim. that the lady is still first claim on their system, and they cannot remove her. That's what they'll tell you. They cannot remove her. That we are second claim. So we are like in the middle. We don't know what to
There's
do.
people building on that land also.
Oh, you have we even have a proper estate. There are a property developer who came in, and then they build a proper estate. And I think University of Ghana has put up a building as well.
Okay.
And it's quite a very developed area. It's
And
very,
you
very
have
developed.
papers from the chief that he
I
sold
have
it.
everything. I have everything. I have everything.
Listen, sometimes you don't have to follow a certain things. I remember our house, our building in Ghana. My grandmother in Kumasi, not Ghana. I thought I'm in Accra now, Kumasi. So Kumasi, we have a house there that my grandmother built, and up to now, there's no papers. It's still standing. So sometimes there's a certain trace you cannot trace, and like you said, that woman is not coming back. So I don't know. I'm not for sure. I can't say anything like 100%, but you never know. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your advice. Thank you.
Yeah, and email me at tillytothetop@gmail.com.
I will do. I will email you. I will email you.
Yeah, Nate, we want to buy it and build some stuff.
Just one thing with Kwabena is very hilly. I have to warn you. It's really hilly. Kwabena look more like Bawe. So the hill it can be steep. But the good thing is when you are there, the view is very beautiful. You look at it and you say, wow, what am I doing
Don't
here?
worry, we want a sales price. Just give it to us sales price. Don't worry about the hilly part. We want it for sale. You know how it works in America. If it's on clearance, this one is on clearance, so we're gonna buy it.
I will email you. I will email you,
please. Okay. Please, I need to answer some questions. Okay, people are complaining and not answering their questions.
Okay.
Nana Kusia, you're asking if it's advisable to buy from individuals or from agency. Please, you can buy from an individual, you can buy from an agency. The solution is that when they tell you I have a land, get the site plan, go to Land Title Registry and go and search. Take that document. It could be a photocopy. Take it there and tell them that, listen, this person claims he has this land. Can you give me enough information? Can you tell me if this land really belongs to whether an agency selling it to me or an individual selling it to me? They will give you that information. That is when you decide to buy a land. Sometimes if you buy from the agency, what the agencies are doing wrong is that when they go to the chiefs, they tell the chiefs, oh, I want to take maybe 500 acres from your land and sell. I'll pay you in installments. They only pay maybe 100 acres. They don't pay the rest of the 400 acres. Then they keep on selling up to maybe 200 or 300 acres. They don't give their money back to the chiefs. The chiefs get annoyed and say, listen, my friend, you've only paid for 100 acres. I see you've sold more than 100 acres. I'm not seeing any money. Then the chiefs what? Go look for another agency and sell the same 400 to another agency. Then you realize that you're in the middle of a conflict. So please, if you're buying from an agency, go do your title search. If the name is not in the name of the chief and the agency, don't buy. Don't let them convince you that, oh, we are in the process of changing the title to add our name. Please buy the part where it is in the name of the chiefs signed with the agency. So when you get your indenture, the indenture should say the so family or chief has sold it to this agency, so and so real estate, and you are also buying from the real estate. That is how your indenture should say. If you're buying from an individual who has already done the title search, but done the transfer into his title, that one is faster and easier. It's just transferring from the individual's name into your name. But even that one still, because it's easier and it's faster, you go to Land Title Registry, they can get you that information. Just get a copy of the site plan. That's all you need. Get someone to go to Land Title Registry and say, listen, I need to come search and tell if this individual really owns this land. They'll give you that information. So please, buying from individual, buying from agency, it's just about buying from the right person. And this is the process you need to go through to tell if the person is selling you a genuine land or not.
What does this question has anything to do with what we are talking about?
No, Someone asked a
Yeah,
question in the comment section.
I think they asking
Now,
for the indenture and registration of the
yeah,
land.
Oh,
yes, yeah. Now, there is a new thing that has come to join there when you are going for a building permit. They call it the barcode. Yeah, now they ask you, it's more of the GPS location of your land. Just getting the GPS location on your land attached to your building permit is what they call the barcode. You pay some amount of money to get it. It doesn't take long, it doesn't take up to 3 months. Your yellow card certificate should also take you about 3 months to get it. If you send your drawings, you go pay for some fees. I don't think it should be more than 2,000 Ghana cedis. You get your barcode and your yellow card certificate within 3 months. You can start your building. You can start your fence wall, you can start your foundation. As long as you started the building permit process, you can start the building because you have some receipt to show that you started the building permit process. When anyone comes around, you show them the receipt that you have so far. They'll leave you. They're not going to disturb you. Fine. Some people will still go ahead and say, okay, please find something for the boys. That one is just something for the boys. They are not going to charge you penalties. So yeah, the barcode and the yellow card certificate doesn't take much. 3 months, you should get your barcode and yellow card certificate.
Okay. Someone wanted to know six inch
Lovely.
inches block.
Yeah, I'm using a 6-inch block from the ground floor of my 1-story and 5-inch for the top floor. Is it feasible? Yes, it's feasible. You can go ahead and do it. Solid blocks, hollow blocks, you can go ahead and do it. If you watched my previous videos, I've been saying blocks do not perform of themselves and the blocks on top of them. But in terms of structural load bearing, blocks do not perform that duty. It is your pillars and your foundation. If you are having more than one floor, your floor, concrete slabs, your pillars, they carry all the structural load bearings. Your beams and columns, they carry the structural load bearings, not your blocks. So you can choose to use 6-inch hollow blocks, 6-inch solid blocks, 5-inch hollow blocks, 5-inch solid blocks. It doesn't matter. As long as your pillars and your concrete and all your foundation are done properly, it doesn't matter what blocks you do. I've stated before, let me just quickly say the reason why. If you realize in the US, most of the buildings are done with steel frames, and then they even use wood and plastic aluminum frames for partitioning. The only thing is that maybe you hear the sound from another room, but if you watch in the US and other countries, they use the actual building is made of steel, either beams or how do you call it, steel pipes, hollow sections. Then they either bolt them together or weld them together. Then they use wooden or plastic panels to divide them into rooms and kitchen and bathrooms. Yes. So for your block work, it's just for partitioning. It's just for partitioning the rooms between rooms and the washrooms and the hall and all that. So yes, you can use 6-inch or 5-inch. It will not affect you in any way.
okay. So Kwamina, this will be the last question, and we gotta go. I don't know.
Someone is saying, based on a video, I understand building a pillar is best before main structure, but contrary, I understand it will develop cracks. How true is this? I don't understand. Are you saying building the pillar first will develop cracks? No. I've said before, if you build your pillars first, it will not develop cracks. The thing is that, do you leave the pillars, no, all your concrete work, do you leave them to cure for 21 days before you continue? Don't think you put a pillar, the next day you start laying your blocks around the pillar. You start and then you do your concrete, your foundation concrete, the next day you start laying your blocks. It is wrong. Wait 21 days. During the 21 days, you can buy sand, you can buy blocks, compact them down and wait 21 days. Please, for concrete floors, pillars, wait 21 days, let them cure. If they cure, also, if you use the right amount of cement, sand, stones to do your concrete and your pillars, they shouldn't crack. And also the right amount of iron rods, please. The right amount and size of iron rods. your concrete and your pillars shouldn't crack.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
And
that's the last
somebody,
question. Yes.
yeah, somebody had asked why do we pay digging fee, and I guess it's just for them rules that they've made to get your money. That's all. It doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah. It doesn't mean anything. Yes.
You don't need to. You don't need to pay that.
You don't need to pay what?
You don't
Digging
need to pay.
fee. You don't need to pay.
Oh, they'll give you a hard time if you don't
That's
pay. They'll give you a hard time.
Oh, that's why I took the. That's why I took the chief to the police station. They came and said I have to pay. I said I'm not paying to them, and I take him. They went and asked him, "Did I have to pay?" He said no. He told the police officer no. He said he was just joking.
You know,
But I pay him. You have to pay. You have to pay homework. You pay homework, but not digging fee. That's it.
Okay, please. There's one last question. Nana Kusia, I know the question you're asking from is related to people who have bought land from a certain from the estate agency. I think they are in Kaswa all over. I don't want to mention their name. You realize that if you buy land from where they call their fenced wall or the gated community, they'll tell you if you're buying a land in our gated community, you need to build according to our plan. We will give you drawings, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom. Yep. The reason is they want all the buildings to look the same. That is why they say you need to build exactly what we give you. You just have to choose a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 1-story, 2-bedroom from our list or our drawings. But please, you should have asked those questions before buying the land. I have been there. I went to make inquiries for someone who is part of this channel, and I did ask that question. They told me, even before the person is going to buy the land, that if you buy within the gated community, you will not build your own customized building. You need to build from the list or drawings they would present to you, because the issue is that they want all the buildings in the gated community to look the same. So sorry you didn't know that before you bought the land, but that is the agreement. Okay, thank you. Guys, I think that is all.
Yeah. We've been here for an hour, 20 minutes, and we don't want it to be too long, and people don't watch it all. So thank you for coming, Ben. We are so happy you joined us. Paul, thank you. Nate, you know that I love you. Oh, I love everybody. Nate, why do I always say I love you?
Don't worry, they are jealous. They are jealous. You know I love you too. They are jealous.
No, we are okay. We don't want to get into trouble with your husband.
I love you all, and you know what? I am so happy that we are all on this screen, and we're bringing ideas, and it will help a lot of people. I'm telling you. Please come every week. Let's talk about this. Ben, look at what input that you've been giving us. Paul, look at this. It's so wonderful. So you have something to say, Ben? Oh, I thought he was saying something.
Yeah, thanks a lot for everything. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Please subscribe, share. On your way out, give this video a thumbs up or I will come after you.
Yeah.
I'm coming after you.
You also do Curtis, Curtis is saying you have to pay the digging fee. Yeah, if you don't want trouble, just pay. But, well, if you are strong like Ben, don't pay. Some of us are not strong. Some of us, we can't do that. So just.
Topic will be what? So that people will think will come and listen. What next week will be what?
I think today we couldn't talk about painting. So next week we'll talk about painting. We talk about tiling. We talk about painting and tiling. If time permits, we will add something else. But if time doesn't permit, we talk about painting and tiling next week.
All right. Okay, bye guys. Thank you. Somebody's talking about line guard problem. We're gonna solve all next week. So thank you everybody. Thank you for coming. Subscribe. Thank you, Paul.
But please,
thank you, Kwabena.
If you do have any more questions, just send me an email. I'll reply your questions in the email. Okay. Just send me an email and I'll reply you every question that you need. Okay. Thank you.
So it's anim.kwab, kwab@gmail.com.
Gmail.com. Yes.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.